Hey guys, I've got another makeover for you. This is my gorgeous model Bailey. We're doing a shoot with quad clothing. I'm doing her skin prep. We have a really fun hot pink suit she'll be wearing, so this look is going with it. It's actually a two-part shoot, so I'm doing kind of this bold pop of color on her lip. I'm saving a really fun floral look after this. So I did serum, tower, mist, eye cream, moisturizer, and aquaphor on her lips, and then I underpainted with Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, correcting under her eye with this dense concealer brush and NARS Light Reflecting Brightener, really pushing it in so it goes into all the lines and super smooth. Her skin is really nice, so it made my job super easy. I went in with a light layer of Face Atelier No. 3 foundation in the center, and then I go in on the outside with No. 6, which is darker because her face is a little more pale than her body, which is pretty normal for most of my models. And I wanted to give it a nice transition into the body because some of her chest is exposed. I have to be careful not to get makeup all over the place though, because we are returning the clothing. So as you can see, her skin is so pretty. I'm using this Sephora foundation brush, which is actually one of my favorites. I recommend this to all my clients. And then I'm going to begin the sculpting process. I'm using LYS cream bronzer and this Real Techniques brush. She has a square face shape, so I'm going in a little higher on her jawline to kind of give that more rounded oval effect. And then I'm just hitting the cheekbones and a little bit on the temples and sides of the forehead as well. This is also a really good idea when you're trying to match the tan from the face to the body, because if you bronze the perimeter of the face, it transitions into the body. A little bit of nose contour. I'm trying to give a soft sculpt, so I'm placing it with a more precise brush that lets me really fit into that area, and then I blend it out really well. I don't want any harsh lines. I want it to be pretty much like naked sculpted skin, a nice, really blended look. So a little bit more forehead contour, because I took a step back and I looked at the mirror and I was like, she needs a team of more bronze out there. Under eyes, I'm highlighting with the lighter concealer from Hourglass, tapping it in really well, hitting the forehead, the center of the nose, the chin, anywhere that needs brightening, which is typically the center of the face, and the under eyes. And I'm doing a patting motion just to kind of layer this on top, doing all of my wet products first. And then I take that foundation brush and I blend the lighter concealer into the rest of the face. Again, really seamless. Using Glossier Cloud Paint, it's a pale pink, which is super fresh and pretty on her skin tone. Patting that right on top. I want this to look like pool of blood under the skin, not any kind of hard diagonal blush. A little on her nose, a little on her forehead. And then my Rare Beauty liquid illuminator on top of the cheekbones, a little bit on the nose. I'm not doing the bright spotlights or anything. It's just more of a sheen on top of the skin. Blend everything in super duper well. As you can see, it's a really nice application, really smooth. Now I've moved on to the eyes. I'll set the face with powder later. So I'm using a light tinted base on the eyes from NARS, their eyeshadow base. And then I'm patting on Danessa Meyrick's Color Fix. It's like a pale pink gold sheen, like a liquid shadow, which I love. The eyes are going to be really simple because the focus is the lips. Then I'm going in with brow soap from Amazon. I take my brow spoolie, a clean mascara spoolie, wet it, and I angle it down so it can kind of get the product in, and I sweep it back and forth in her brows, and then I fluff them up to kind of give that soap brow look. And her brows are super full, so I actually don't really have to do much. There it goes, nice and neat. And then whatever is kind of missing, I'll take an angled brush with my center brow powder and just fill in any gaps. Really going light-handed because her brows are super full, so if I do it too much, it's going to look overwhelming. So it's really just teeny bits here and there. And then I'm going in with a white eyeliner in her waterline. I wanted to brighten up her eyes, and it would look good with kind of this fresh pop on the eye. A little bit of shimmer on her inner tear duct, as well as the inner corner of her lower lash line for brightening. We skipped eyeliner altogether because she didn't need it. And we just ended up putting on mascara. A little brown on the lower lash line, brown eyeshadow, black mascara, nothing crazy, just enough to give her eyes kind of lift and pop. Hitting the top lash line and the lower lash line. I always use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascaras because they send them to me all the time in PR. And then I brush through with a clean spoolie just so it's not clumpy. And I'm redefining that nose contour with a little bit of powder just so it's nice and defined and smooth. And then the rest of the face powdering the nose, I always do that to like kind of lessen that nose contour. And then I go underneath the eye, making sure there's no creasing. That's why you see me doing this little flicking motion. I always set the T-zone because that's where it tends to get oily. And I want a balance of shine on the cheek and matte in the center. A little bit of spray to help mattify, help take down that matte appearance. And a little shimmer from my Dior Compact on the highlight points. All right, so we're going to hit the lips. I am using my favorite Anywhere Caffeine from Makeup Forever. I've been using this so much on all my clients. It's more of a lip contour, so I'm kind of giving her that shape and definition first. And then I'm going to go in with the lip color, which is actually using cream blushes, which is a great match for her suit color. So applying that on like lipstick. You'll see a lot of cheek and lip tints. Honestly, you can use them for either feature. So I'm trying to be really precise here because it is the focus of the look. As you can see, the skin is really fresh, the eyes are really light, but the lips are a lot more bold. So really taking my time here. It's looking gorgeous. Once that's on, I always follow up with lip pencil again because I think that you want to make sure the lips are really perfect, especially with a bold color. Here she is popping, 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 so that way she blends it but doesn't smush it. So this is another lip pencil, just kind of perfecting the lip line, making sure it's nice and neat. Sometimes I'll even go in with the concealer around the lip line to just really perfect it. But I'm putting on a hot pinkish or a bright pink lip oil just to kind of keep it really fresh and moisturized. So pretty. And the last step is just putting a little body sheen right in that part that shows. I'm not putting it all over because we don't want it to get on the outfit. And I'm going to set it with my Kryolan flicking spray because I don't want it to transfer. And just a little bit more blush. I felt like the look needed it, so I'm putting this hot pink yummy blush from Vanessa Marks. As you can see, it does kind of lift up the cheek a little bit more. So feel free to layer it. And it was wet anyways. I only set the T-zone. So pretty. That's pretty much the look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed all these makeovers. A little bit of setting spray. And here is the final look on Bailey. So pretty. And the pictures came out great. Ciao, Bella.